see what's going to relax a bit as well. Oh, nice.
I love that wrist adjustment.
Yeah.
It just looks good.
Oh, and we got to click out of here.
Yeah.
As well. So sometimes you can go, now it feels like this one's tighter than this one.
And that's, you reckon you got the click just from relaxing her and then moving down the arms?
Yeah, it's just gradually. It's been stubborn, like she's not the easiest one to get to release. But gradually, you know?
So cool.
And then I can like stretch the joint like this, so I'm actually stretching it this way.
Yeah.
And then this way.
Yeah. Yeah, mine get a lot of cracks when I stretch them sideways as well.
Do you want me to do another finger?
Yeah, if you like.
Okay. Because now it feels like this one's tight. Yeah.
Go to her left foot when you've done that too. She's got this diagonal hold pattern.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, like we did the right foot the other day,
Mm.
and then the whole left hand just let go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a bit different, but
Yeah, I kind of cross over.
yeah.
Okay.
It's weird.
How's that pressure?
Yeah, I wouldn't go any higher than that.
Okay. Oh. So I'm just holding it there, letting her breathe into it. Very small movements sometimes. Just bringing that awareness on, like projecting my energy actually through my hand, through the tool and into that spot.
I really don't need any more awareness of it.
You really don't need any more what?
Awareness of it?
Oh, your awareness is quite pronounced?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the surroundings and
Yeah.
aware of their own body.
Yeah.
I was going to zoom in a little bit maybe. How do you even move?
So a lot of crunchiness in here as well. This is where it's just patience and perseverance, you know? To really, you know, she's had 51 years worth and she's had arthritis in these fingers, you know? Crunchy through here. Again, getting her to take a deep breath into her belly is going to help. Crows are having a conversation, aren't they? You can hear one further away. Sound like cats sometimes, don't they? Half strangled cats.
They're a very intelligent bird.
Yeah, he's talking to the other one. Did you see what those humans are doing in there? Yeah, they make some noises sometimes too. Oh, it's so tight in there. technology they're going to develop to translate bird talk into, you put your phone up and say, oh, that's what the birds are saying.
Yeah, I'd love to know what my dog says.
The what?
My dog?
Oh yeah,
Yeah. He's getting a bit old and he just sometimes just gets up and just starts barking. Like just staring at the wall, just barking. And I'm like, what are you thinking, man?
There's a dog psychic and a horse psychic in from Victoria.
Really?
Yeah.
I would love
I
to
think
get
it's
that
called
checked out.
if you Google like soul whispers or something. Yeah, my friend went there with her horse and she communicated with her horse. Yeah.
Actually, probably gonna get
oh
that
good.
done, 'cause he's
I managed to get that last joint with
And I
that
would love to just get
move
something
there,
from
so
him
that was
before
good.
he goes on to the next.
Quite tricky to get that in joint, but I just got it, so I was quite happy about that.
If you can't find it, I'll message my mate and I'll get it.
Yeah, cool. What was it? Soul.
Soul whispers, animal psychic.
Right.
Nice.
Did
So
that
this
one-
one's starting to loosen up quite well. Then we can, what do you think? Do you have enough time for another finger?
Yeah.
You up for another finger?
I've got.
You've
plenty
got
of
all the
time.
time. Yeah. She's there you go. No
Do you
worries.
still use your hands to send emails all the time? That's like a 10.
Okay.
Is that? I can't see that's the little finger.
Yeah, little finger. Yeah. It's always that fresh tension when you first come to a new finger too. It's easy to get up there because you also have been working the other finger that's gradually getting uncharged. Then all of a sudden you're on a new finger. It's like whoa. And so all of this is going to be fantastic to prevent arthritis. It's also how you would treat arthritis. The only thing is when somebody's actually got arthritis is it's just going to be you're going to hit their pain threshold really quickly. So you've just got to pace it out. You've got to go at what they can handle.
Do you notice like a lot of them have, I guess, a minor or sometimes even a major Herxheimer reaction as it's
Sorry, what are you asking?
like with people with arthritis?
Yep.
Because there's so much calcification and like metabolic waste buildup, toxins and all that stuff.
Yep.
Do you notice that they would have like a Herx reaction or a
What's a Herx reaction?
Herxheimer. It's where your body's processing too many chemicals or toxins and you have a negative side effect.
Oh,
Like
okay.
a detox reaction.
Yep.
Kind of thing. Like, do you notice that people with arthritis would have that more so?
I think it would depend, on the rest of their lifestyle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Most of the time when people get extreme detox reactions is usually from something going on in their lifestyle, whether it could be pharmaceutical drugs that they're taking, it could be, somebody's having like a bunch of Coca-Cola every day, junk food or, you know what I mean? Something that, because the actual calcification around the joint is definitely could be considered toxic, like a toxin. But if somebody's on a fairly healthy diet but just had a lot of stress, then you're just dealing with kind of like these natural toxins, and it's not usually such a radical reaction. Although I guess if you're working on somebody in their 80s or something, you could, but I've not seen that too much. I still think drink plenty of water. It's going to be, obviously we're flushing these into the bloodstream, so there is going to be a certain amount of processing.
Yeah.
So now I'm getting in a bit deeper and just into the side of her finger. Bit of crunchy stuff in here.
Bit of sore stuff in there.
Yeah. That's the crunchy stuff.
Yeah. It's an interchangeable word.
Yeah, it is. Like gentle and caress. Yeah.
I want to hear more crass.
Like some people, I use the word caress and they use a different word. Sometimes it's quite rude what they say, in fact. You know, my ears are so sensitive to those sorts of things, you know?
I thought by now you'd be very used to it.
As she says, we're Canadian. Canadians and Australians tend to swear quite a lot, I think. Okay, so got one click there.
Do you always want to click, or does that mean something has tightened up again when you've already cracked?
There can be different clicks within a joint, sometimes a small one, sometimes a much bigger one.
Yeah.
And there are at least 3 joints in here that can click.
Okay.
Like that one, and that one.
But the middle one that you just pulled in and it didn't crack or anything?
It didn't give me like a double click, like a good loose joint might.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not
But
something
there was a
you-
little click.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so if you're working that little finger, is that, yeah, that's the little finger.
Yep.
And then you crack the next one. Oh, you tried to crack the next one next to it, and then the next one next to that. But then
Because
did
this
you do the index or
Yeah, loosening this, I haven't worked her index or her thumb, but
yeah,
loosening this is going to help this.
Yeah.
Just, you know,
yeah,
kind of like by taking away pressure in a certain way.
yeah.
So I just come back and, you know, and I've already worked it a bit, but I'm not focused on that. If that index finger is going to go, because these can all help there,
Yeah.
then I'll get rid of it, but I'm not like getting caught up in trying to click that one yet, so
Yeah.
I still haven't worked it that much, you know. There's a few.
It's gonna get up at night.
Yeah.
That is a 10.
Yeah, and so you notice that every time I come to a new finger on that end, it's a 10. Let her just breathe into that and just hold that. Very small movements. Breathing. Oh. As I say, sometimes I'll take a deep breath. That'll encourage them to take a deep breath as well. And I'm even a little bit vocal about my breathing, in case the person's more like a kind of like a silent, you know, like they're a bit scared about making noise, you know. Lots of crunchy bits through here. So this is why I say what I would do in like a long, when I'm doing what I call a treatment plan, you know, and I'm going, okay, this person might need 20 hours or something, I would just book them in for like longer sessions if the person can handle it, and I might do like 3 hours on, you know, on each foot if I'm feeling good. I wouldn't want to do too many of them in a day, you know. But I'd do like at least 2 hours on a foot. I could either take a foot in 2 sessions and go, let me get the big toe and maybe the next toe in 2 hours, and then get the other 3 toes in another session. Or it depends on the person, of course, and how tight they are. Or I could just do 1 toe. And with the hands, sometimes I might just like do like a 2-hour session and give each hand a good first, what I call a first run. Then later come back to anything that's stubborn. It's not going away nice and easy. This is all fresh tension too, so we're aware that that could be quite high up. I'm going to do a bit of work on her thumb.